Hello, Intro to Nutrition class. I just wanted to create this brief video as some of you wanted to start doing your homeworks and navigate assignments in wileyplus. So this is a brief video going through everything in wileyplus that you are going to need to know how to navigate. So if you're on the welcome page and you head up to this little link up here and click on it, you can go to the e-textbook. This is going to allow you to read through your textbook. You know, we're on chapter 1 right now. You have your chapter opener and then the different items and course objectives in the chapter, and then the chapter summary. The assignments that we have, you can get to one way by clicking on Orion Adaptive Practice. So you can see the due date here is September 3rd. Once you click on it, over here, you'll be directed to a series of questions. You're required, you won't see these little check marks here, this is my view showing the correct answers. But what you're going to do here is answer at least 50 questions. There are about 500 options of questions, and you're welcome to answer as many as you want in this space for each chapter. And so those are going to be due on Monday evening. So go ahead and get started on your Orion assignments if you'd like. Again, if you click on e-textbook, go to the corresponding chapter and then click on Orion Adaptive Practice, you'll see the due date for the chapter corresponding to the questions and can log right in there. If we go back, we can also click on assignments and class assignments. And this is another way to get in. So another way to get into your assignments is to click on assignments, go to class assignments, and then you will start to see the different assignments that are due in this class. So as you can see, the only assignments that I assign here are chapters 1 through 12 in Orion, and there are many other opportunities to do practice assignments. And as I said, you know, I have a threshold of making sure you complete at least 50 questions in each of those Orion assignments, but you do have the capacity to complete hundreds of questions if you'd like some extra work and extra practice with multiple choice questions. The other spot that we can go, if we go back to our dashboard, the other spot we can go to is iProfile. So that's under the Key Resources ribbon, and iProfile is your diet analysis program. So as you can see here, iProfile is pretty user-friendly. You can see that over here on the right, it tells you how to create a profile. So when you begin, you're going to click on Profile over here. You're going to put in your name, your birthday, your sex, your height, your weight. That will calculate your BMI, your physical activity level. If you're not sure what the physical activity level is, you can click over here, and whether you're a smoker or a vegetarian. Then you click on Food Journal. For your first diet analysis assignment, you're going to be required to complete a food journal for 1 day or 24 hours. So when you get into the food journal, you'll see that you can search for foods or recipes. So I could put in, you know, the milk I drank this morning. So if I put in milk, there's going to be many choices that I can choose from. So I might want to be a little bit more specific and say milk 2%, and then it will be a little bit easier. So if I see that I have, you know, milk 2%, then I can click on there, say how many ounces I had. So let's say I had 16 ounces, and then I can add that to my breakfast. And so once you finish completing 24 hours of your day, you're going to click on Reports. And so the reports that we're going to focus on your homework number 1 are the My Plate report. So you can see here, it shows that I had, you know, about 60% of my dairy by having those 2 cups of 2% milk. But since the milk contained some saturated fat in it, I also had to allot for some empty calories. In addition, the other report that we're going to be looking at is intake compared to DRI. So if I only decided to have 16 ounces of milk for the entire day, then my calorie intake would be much lower. Calorie intake was 244 calories, then my calorie need, 2,330 calories. Luckily, I'm going to be eating a lot more in the day than that. And so I only met about 10% of my calorie needs. The DRIs are available for all of the macronutrients and micronutrients that we'll be talking about over the next 2 weeks. And so as you can see here, there's a lot of information that you can gain from the MyPlate report as well as the intake compared to DRI report. So as you'll see when you look at assignment 1 over the weekend, the most important things to think about are making sure you complete the profile, logging 1 day of food into your food journal, being as accurate as possible, and then taking a look at the reports for the corresponding day, including the intake compared to DRI and the MyPlate report. You're able to download those reports by pressing the little PDF button over here on the right, and then you can upload those reports as well as your essay into Canvas. So that is a little review of your wileyplus and iProfile that will be corresponding with the assignments that will be due over the next 3 weeks or so. And please come back and refer to this video anytime you have a question about those 2 tools. Take care. Have a great day, everyone.